What's up, everybody? Emceemur here, and it is about time for another episode of video game prices in the 90s and today. Today we're going to be looking at an invoice from somewhere that I used to do a lot of business with. Funco Land. You remember Funco Land, and if you don't, you should. Man, all kind of selling, all kind of buying done with this company. And this was a large invoice. We got a lot of games to get through today. Now this was before we even had Funco Land stores in our area. This order came to me from the Funco Land mothership in Eden Prairie. And it's such a large order. We're not even going to be able to get to the whole thing in this one episode. This is going to be a two-part deal. So for this first part, we're going to be taking a look at the large amount of NES games that we got in this order. Let's go ahead and take a look at the games that we've got in today's episode. First up, from Epics, and you know I love my Epics, California Games. You know, I played so much California Games with, neighbors, friends, renting it. This is a rental right here. You can see from the Blockbuster crap all over it. Not the nicest copy out there, but definitely one I had to have in the home. California Games, it just never gets old, no matter how frustrating it still is to this day. Next up, a game that needs no introduction, Contra. Now I gotta tell you, I've looked at some of these receipts and I wonder, how was I just getting some of these games in 1997? But the fact is, at one point in the early to mid 90s, I sold off a lot of stuff to Funco Land. I needed funding to get my metal band started. I spent a lot of money on amps and guitars and whatnot. So a lot of games eventually I turned right around and bought back from them. The question is, did I lose money? This is a very nice copy of Contra, no crap on it. Not bad at all. One of the all-time greats in the RPG genre, Dragon Warrior 2. Not a bad copy here, but it's not nearly as good as the one that they got when I sold stuff off to them years prior. I actually had this boxed and complete that I bought brand new at a Toys R Us on discount, I think for around $14 or possibly $24, one or the other. Either way, great price by today's standards for a complete Dragon Warrior 2, but that's not what I got back years later, albeit this is a nice copy. Cartridge only, but there you have it. Next on the list, Pirates. You know I'm into some pirates. Sid Meier's Pirates. Now the first copy of this that I had, the save battery was dead on it. Ended up buying another copy. This one's actually boxed and complete. But from them, when I placed this order, only got a cartridge. That's all you ever got in your orders from those folks. So the pricing today is going to reflect just the cartridge. And the save battery is dead in this one too. I think I've been through 3 or 4 copies of Pirates. What are you gonna do? Boy, did I pump a lot of quarters into this one. POW from your friends at SNK. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, I'm going to tell you what, I lived on this thing in the arcade anytime I could find a machine to play on. And POW is going to be included in the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection coming out later this year. We're going to be getting that on the Nintendo Switch and checking it out. I'm very excited about this. One of my favorite frickin' beat-em-ups out there. Spent countless hours on the home version as well. It's just fantastic. Fun to play, very challenging. This is cartridge only, but there's no stickers or anything on it. It's very clean. This is a nice copy. So that's the first half of the NES games in this order. Let's go to the invoice now and take a look at the numbers. So let's look at the invoice here, dated March 19th, 1997. Starting off with California Games coming in at $7.20. If anything, that's probably stayed right there. I doubt that's really appreciated in value at all. Contra, on the other hand, at only $8.10, I think we all know has jumped up a good bit. Dragon Warrior 2 coming in at $26.10. Oh, I can't believe I paid that much for that at that point. I really don't think if it's worth that, it's worth much more than that. Now, Pirates at $13.50, there again, I would imagine a cartridge-only copy of that is probably around that price, but we will soon see. And beneath that we have POW at only $3.60. I mean, it's not the most common game out there. There's a chance that one went up a little bit. Let's take a look at the numbers and see how we did. Another game needing no introduction, Rambo. Gotta have Rambo. Anything that says Rambo on it, you need to own it. Played a lot of this game back in the day. This is a nice copy. Cartridge only, but there's not a lot of crap on it, so at least there's that. It's in good condition. You don't need me to tell you about Tetris. Oh my goodness, how much fun is Tetris? And you know, the music, much like its Sega counterpart Columns, is really part of what keeps me coming back for more. Loved the soundtrack to this frickin' game. I think just about everybody did. The thing is though, what I gave for this back then versus how common and cheap this is now, I almost definitely lost money on this deal. Another fantastic RPG in this pile, Ultima, Quest of the Avatar. The sequel to Exodus, spent countless hours on this too. It's a really, really fun RPG. You know me, I'm a big Ultima fan. Fantastic stuff. The save battery works, the cartridge is clean. I've even got the box and stuff for it now, but that did not come from Funko. Only got the cartridge from them. So again, the pricing that we'll see today is only going to reflect the cartridge. But yeah, again, really nice copy. I'll be interested to see what this did in terms of value. Last and definitely least, LJN's very own WWF King of the Ring. This game wasn't king of anything. This game wasn't even current gen quality. I mean, it was just garbage. And we'll leave it at that. I could go on until tomorrow about how bad this freaking game was. But it was just awful. And on top of all of that, it was dog butt ugly. That'll do it for the rest of the games on this NES order. Let's take a look at the receipt now and see what the numbers reflect on these games purchases. Moving right along, Rambo coming in at only $2.70. Rambo's not an expensive game, but I'm pretty sure it's worth at least a few dollars more than that. However, Tetris at $8.10. Tetris is as common as they come. I'm sure that's a lot lower than that. Now, Ultima 2 at $17.10. I honestly don't know. I would never sell this game, and I haven't been a buyer on it in many, many, many years. No telling what the value's done on that. And there is no way I made money on this deal here. WWF King of the Ring for $13.50. I'll pay you $13.50 to get it out of here. let's go to the numbers and see how we did. That's gonna do it for another episode of video game prices in the 90s and today. Now, not all of these obviously were wins. We definitely had some losses here. But it's important to note that. It's important for people to understand because they've gotten a little carried away with all the retro gaming hype out there. And by people, I mean people selling these games to collectors at flea markets and yard sales and wherever else. Just because a game is retro doesn't mean it's valuable. I've seen people selling NES cartridges, and all they knew is that they were NES cartridges, for like $20 a piece. It's important to note that a lot of these games, while we loved them, while they were fantastic, they were common as a cold, still are that common, and some aren't even worth $5 by today's values. These are important things to check out. On the other side of that, there's just as many out there that are worth a lot more than they used to be. So it's just neat to look at that. That's the whole point of this show. It's interesting to me. I hope it's still interesting to you. You like what you're seeing here? Are you enjoying the series so far? I hope that you are enjoying the series so far, and I hope that you're going to drop a like on this video if you have not already subscribed to the Emceemur Show. I'm also hoping that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and hit that notification bell so that you can be in the know when new footage, new episodes, new live streams come available for you to watch. Emceemur signing off for now. I will see each and every one of you again next time.